All right, welcome to the new poker video, and today we are gonna just look at every single daily on Ignition and decide whether we are up or down. So the first one, 430 micro roller, we are definitely up. We've won this twice. We've made the final table a few extra times and plenty of deep runs in the middle, even though we drop 4 buy-ins every time we play it. This 10K guarantee, I haven't played very much and am definitely down. I've never cashed it. Next up, the 1000 guarantee micro edition. Okay, this used to be the 6-handed. We're definitely up. I didn't film it, but I have won this. And it hasn't been around long enough where I feel like I've burnt that many buy-ins to where I'm down even after winning it. Plus min cash is in the middle. Okay, we're not doing Omaha or any of that. This one, we are probably down on this. The micro edition Lucky Sevens, and it's just because I have not won it. I've made the final table once or twice, so I'm definitely probably down on that. My biggest cash was probably like 16. We are down. 7,777 lucky sevens. 100% down, super down. My furthest is 9th. Wish that wasn't the case. Definitely down. Obviously skipping events. The 30K guarantee nightly. This one we are up. And the reason being is we did have an amazing run very early in our career where I won that $7 satellite and won my way into it and had an insane run. I made it to 10th from $7. It was a really sad story. I let tilts kind of get in the way, and basically it was when I first started playing online. The dude kept all-inning my big blind from the small blind when I had like a huge stack. And he kept doing it so much, and I kept having to fold so much that I ended up losing a bunch of chips and started getting mad and made a light call against him with ace-3. Could have probably ICM'd. It's really not the worst play, but with that high of ICM and considering everything, since I also satellited it into it, I probably should have folded and got myself a few extra $100. But yeah, we're up on that mainly because of that run. I have bought into it straight up a few times, but even with that, because I've even cashed it a few other times too, we're up. This 7 p.m. micro, we are also up. We have gotten second place in this tournament a little while back, not recorded. Wish it was. It was a good run. But yeah, we're up on that. This one, I'm probably close to even because I min cashed it a lot, but I also busted a lot. So I'm going to go with even. If anything, I'm probably slightly down, but probably not much. Okay, one that didn't look like was listed is the 630 beginner. We are 100% up, if you know which tournament I'm talking about. But onto this 730 here, I want to say I'm probably down. Yeah, I'm definitely down on that one. No luck there. The minor niner, we are definitely up. Reason being, if you watch the short, I got second place in that, and it's my biggest cash ever. And I also have a video of me running pretty deep in it, a full video, if you're interested in that. Okay, so for satellites, I'm just going to group them all because I don't really remember. Well, at least all these ones that are like to any whatever, we are up on all of those for sure. Because if you count just some, because I've definitely satellited into something and final tabled it a few times. And my biggest win ever, we'll talk about that later. My biggest win ever in buy-ins, not dollar value. We'll talk about that in a little bit, so make sure you do not go anywhere. Like this satellite, I can tell you I'm down for sure. The Thousandaire Maker, that one we're down. This one's too big, never played it. Probably up on that satellite. And then we come to this tournament, which I'm going to go with probably about even because I have final tabled it, but it's a small field. So even with final tabling it, I probably got a few buy-ins, and I know that I've busted this one quite a few times as well because I can just remember the bad beats. You already know. Cheap seats were down. The $1, we are up. This is a very good tournament just to throw in the middle. Like, let's say you're in the lucky sevens and that 9 p.m. and the minor niner. Like, this one's not a bad one to throw in there. You're not going to make a lot of money playing this, but I am definitely up quite a bit on it. I have won it twice. I've gotten second in it twice. Maybe even 3 times. Like, I go crazy in the $1. All right, this one, we're probably close to even because I have made it to like 3rd and like 9th on it. I would say maybe slightly up because I've busted it quite a few times too and min cashed it quite a bit. We're going to say slightly up. Now this one, I want to say I'm definitely up. I've won it and I've gotten 5th and I min cash it really off. This is one that I know I min cash a lot because it's a turbo, a knockout, and people gamble in it really hard. Okay, the 10 p.m. I'm down probably because I've probably only played it a handful of times. Yeah, all these satellites I'm probably down except for the 10 plus $1. I'm definitely up on those. The Thousandaire Maker, I have satellited into it, but have never won it. So I'm going to go with down slightly. 1030. This one, we are definitely up. We have several deep runs in this. We have not won it yet. I want to. And anytime I play around that time of night, I'll be in there for sure. Because that's a good tournament. Because you're actually playing for like, you know, decent first. It is kind of a pricey one, but it almost runs just like the 12:30 a.m. monster stack, which we'll talk about later. Very gambly. Very good. All right, this satellite right here, the 15 plus 150 is the satellite I have won the most buy-in win from, technically. If you count satelliting into something, I paid $275 to buy into this satellite. Won that, and we'll go back to the dozen. Won my way into this right here. The 1500 guarantee 50K 5-minute level. And we ended up getting 2nd place after satelliting into it for a total of like it's 275 and I won like 330. So you can do the math. It's like 130 buy-in win. Very nice. Very happy with that. And then I'm not going to go back pages, but to talk about the dozen, I feel like a lot of y'all have probably played that because it's popular, but basically on that, I am down probably. I mean, I'm not down a bunch, but definitely down just because I haven't had too many deep runs. Like I'll get like 16th or 15th a few times, but never like a final table run yet in the dozen. Would love to final table that one sometime. This right here, this semi-turbo monster stack, we are up. And the reason is because we have satellited into it and made the final table just like the 1130. So we're definitely up. 1215 Super Turbo. I'm probably up, but not that up, because I have won it a few times, but I've also busted it a frick ton of times. I'm probably up a little bit, but not a ton. This tournament right here, I'm probably up the most. Not dollar value, just buy-in value, because I have won this like 3-4 times. Several final tables, like 15 final tables on this tournament. This is the tournament that really got me going. Is after I worked late, so I would play in the middle of the night every night. Every night I would play in the middle of the night. And this was the one. I went crazy in this tournament. Definitely a good tournament, especially with a low bankroll if you can play that late.